salty egg 71. Let me see what's going on here. It's 11:37 on a Thursday, the 2nd of April. So, some things. First off, I've taken my my nighttime medication. Morning, noon, supper, nighttime. Okay, so that's good. But I'm tired. I just got some batteries right today. On my payday, so that what's been going on is myself and my daughter and son have been sick, and I was put on erythromycin. I had a throat infection, and something interesting I wanted to tell you about. I don't know why I don't get these more often, but maybe it's because the pharmacist wasn't as busy. It says that the medication, I'm slow for my meds, this is going to make this is my prescription for my sore throat, will make my Seroquel stay in my body 52% longer. So it potentiates it, makes it stronger. And I have been sleeping through the day, and now, you know. But this is what sent me to the drugstore. Now, I get my pills done in a blister pack because it was always written them. Now, I have a little bottle of Seroquel, and only 14 in it. Take 1 tablet a day when needed for agitation, to be used only on an as-needed basis. Now, what my psychiatrist wants me to do is when I start feeling like everything's going too slow, I can't think, to keep track of every time I take one of these now. This is like in case of emergency. But it also mentions on here that my Wellbutrin and my antipsychotic mixes lower my thresholds for anxiety, seizures. So that's why my doctor really wants to keep these dosages low. So if you're ever on an antibiotic, make sure the writing physician, because I just went to see a duty doctor, make sure they know that you're on psychiatric medication. So I have had 3 sick people, myself and my kids, sick. Victor bronchitis, me infected tonsil and throat, and my daughter, she has a nasal spray so she can sleep because of the bad post-nasal drip and sore throat. Now, my medication is not going to be changing at all. That's the big thing I want to tell you guys, is that I had a really good appointment with my doctor. We usually don't get along. I shouldn't say that. She's very clinical. We don't chat much. She's just all down to business. But, you know, when someone gets in a car accident and they damage their leg, let's say, you know, I think it's reasonable that that person, even though they know how to move their leg and they moved their leg in the past, that doesn't mean they don't need rehabilitation. So what basically she told me is that now that I'm not severely mentally ill, my mind is going to have to learn how to function all over again, and I was quite surprised by that. I just thought it would come easier, and she said what many people have said and what I have said, I'm too hard on myself. So I might be going, I was instructed by my doctor to go, my psychiatrist, to go to the occupational therapist, because she analyzes skills and functioning. So in a way, my question in my second video of what is what, that's solved. she has very slowly, over 5 years, maybe 6, I don't remember, added drugs slowly, and over months, leaving a new med just to see how it was going to be. So I have had a problem in that my ADHD behaviors stopped getting better. And she said, did that happen? And I said yes. So now what I have to do is I have to plan and use all the skills that I used to use. And I used to be really pumped about changing my life and setting goals. And I think with the mental illness, because I just went from high functioning to very low functioning, that I developed low self-esteem and inaccurate perception of my efficacy, and a fear of doing anything because I had existential angst of why. But I'm just going to put that aside and allow myself to be rehabilitated the same as anyone else who was in an accident or had something traumatic happen to them. To me, it just happened to be my brain. And when I left her office, I felt lighter. I felt more hopeful. So, if I can help, I'll remind you, just any antibiotics, of course, birth control pills, that's terrible, but it's also with psych meds. She's not changing any of my meds, even though I'm having these outbursts. She's giving me extra Seroquel to take as needed, and then I have to keep track of each one and what was going on. And then my occupational therapist and I can analyze what those situations are and rehabilitate my ability to think and to process and to not get to a point where I bypass everything from the incident to getting to extreme agitation. So I'm on a new path. Something is different in my mental health management. I never thought I would get to this point. I'm gonna, it's been a long time, and but a lot's changed from that one doctor's appointment, and I trust her too. I trust her. She and my family doctor trained together, and my children's psychiatrist was trained by my psychiatrist and my family doctor. So I'm very fortunate that I have a great healthcare team. I mean, I can go in and get some medication all for free. I'm in a province where all medications are paid for, and because of course, for me, as a single parent, I am financially independent, but I still have fears over money, and not often, but I try not to let it bother me. So Denise is on a new path. It's not so much the medication anymore, it's what causes Denise to not be able to function, and how am I going to fix it. It's pretty good. I do have some things I haven't done, like I have to go see my family doctor, I have to get my hormone levels checked, and just thinking of going to get that done is exhausting, and I have to get my heart checked again, and that's but anyway, I just feel like it's exhausting now because I'm very tired from my nighttime meds, as you can see, because my eyes keep closing. But that's the way nighttime meds are, and maybe there's a person who might watch this who has a spouse who's not on meds, and they might be able to say, look, see, there's this woman who's talking with her eyes closed. So I only want to be helpful. And just the fact that I don't have any negative, that I do have support in response, it's worthwhile. Oh, I've got to show you something. I drank it all. I don't usually get this. Vanilla chai soy milk. I mean, I drank all this. I drink so much fluid, but anyway. I'm making ice cubes now. I used to never be able to make ice cubes, but okay. I love you guys. I hope this bipolar video reaches somebody and makes a difference. Maybe makes them happy. Maybe makes them anything. I just want to be purposeful and send out caring, because Who doesn't need that? Oh. I was just thinking my son, he's so sweet. Okay, I love you guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.